I'm Lita Leapins with SmallCapPower, and we are live on location at the 2018 Cambridge House Extraordinary Futures Conference. I have the honor of sitting down with Mitchell Smith with Global Energy Metals. You are the CEO of this company. Can you share us a little bit of information about what you do?
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for having me here today.
You're very welcome.
So Global Energy Metals is a cobalt-focused company. We provide investors exposure to cobalt through our growth stage exploration assets in both North America and in Australia. Our management team has been involved in the cobalt space for over a decade, and we have some very interesting catalysts ahead that some of them we'll speak to here today.
Excellent. So what makes you unique in your industry?
Sure. So, cobalt up until recently was very much a niche metal, and it still is. However, there was very little exposure onto that.
Mm-hmm.
We were really in the forefront of and at the early stages, having spent the last decade in cobalt, understanding the metals, building relationships into the downstream users, and really understanding what the importance of cobalt is to the battery chemistries and the electrification of vehicles.
And you've had a recent acquisition that's very exciting.
We have, yes, and in fact we have a couple of acquisitions. We had an extraordinary summer, very, very busy. We were able to complete on a drill campaign that allowed for us to have a better understanding of our Millennium Cobalt project in Australia. That led us to enter an agreement with our partners, Hammer Metals, to acquire 100% of the Millennium Cobalt project, as well as two adjacent properties, Mount Isa Cobalt projects, Cobalt Ridge and Mount Dorothy. And just recently we announced an acquisition of two historic super high-grade projects in the state of Nevada, in Churchill, 150 kilometers away from the Tesla Gigafactory in Sparks, Nevada. So very exciting things that are happening with the company, and looking forward to the months ahead.
Lots of expansion. So
Yes.
what are the good news regarding financing?
Yeah, so today we announced an offering to investors to be able to gain that investment exposure into cobalt and the growing demand for it through our growing portfolio of assets, both in Australia and in North America.
That sounds very exciting. How can people find you?
Yes, very, very important. You can find us on the web, www.globalenergymetals.com, Twitter, @EnergyMetals. Of course, we're listed on the TSX Venture Exchange. Our ticker symbol is GEMC. The company's Global Energy Metals Corp. Again, financing, we're doing it at 7.5 cents with a full warrant at 15. Would certainly invite you to join in that and speak to myself or management.
Wonderful. We're here with SmallCapPower, and we're here with Mitchell Smith, who's the CEO of Global Energy Metals. Thank you for spending time with us today, Mitchell.
Thanks so much, Lita.